price imbalance and the demand. We have more demand than supply. And because of that, do you see, what is your concern? When the interest rate come down, like the inventory is low, that's why the price hasn't been gone down. When the interest rates start coming down, how much do you think it will come down? How many times do you think they will cut the interest rate this year? Or even goes into next year?
So I think the Bank of Canada is going to lower rates by about 100 basis points, so a full point this year.
Oh, this year?
Starting
okay.
in the spring, so probably 4 rate cuts. That would lower.
I've heard they might push it to summer.
Could be. Timing is, but end of the year will be at 4%. I think we'll get to 2.5% by the end of 2025. So
really,
that's about where they want to be.
Now this one is, you're talking about the overnight rate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the overnight rate.
Okay.
I think mortgage rates will probably be around 4 to 4.5%, 5-year fixed rate.
This year or next year?
By the end of 2025.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so as rates come down, sales are probably going to really pick up the same way they did this year when the bank paused. We saw a real surge in sales. If that happens in certain markets that are really undersupplied, we could see prices really start to accelerate, especially in the second half, I think, of 2024.
Like this 4 to 5% is prior to 2008 rate.
Yeah. It's a rate that
it's still low in a way.
It's low, but it's like, over the past 10 years, the average 5-year fixed rate is about 3%. And I think going forward, we're gonna have to get used to mortgage rates being closer to between 4 and 5%, which is going to be, that's a real. It's going to be more difficult for younger buyers, especially. Prices are high, rates are high. It's going to make things even more challenging on the affordability, and especially for clients of realtors now, really educating their buyers about where rates are going to be and what a different environment it's going to be.
Then they have to plan the purchase.
Exactly.
Plan the purchase. Where do you think? So Metro Vancouver, Fraser Valley, Island, Okanagan. What do you think their trends?
Fraser Valley is always going to be one of my go-tos because it's growing so fast. Surrey is growing really fast. That's kind of what we consider Fraser Valley. I guess it's Metro Vancouver technically. But those markets, especially because they've also, prices are down about 20% from their peak. So there's probably more room in those markets for prices to go back up, but also in sort of traditional retiree markets, the island, the interior, there's going to be a lot of demand in those markets for the next 10 years as well. They have real supply problems. They can't get enough listings in those markets. And if that's going to be the case, then all that demand is going to continue to put upward pressure on pricing.